Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Aska, and if you are new here, please subscribe and click the notification bell. So in today's tutorial, we are going to learn how to crochet this crochet double layered ruffle hat, and we are going to decorate it with hearts. So in this tutorial, we are going to make something like this, but now we are going to use different colors. So we are going to start by working on the upper part, then you're going to go to this other color, and then you're going to make our hearts and attach them. So for the materials, you're going to need a pair of scissors, darning needle, a tape measure, and 2 hooks. You're going to need a 4.5mm crochet hook and a 3.5mm crochet hook. So the 4.5, you're going to use it to make the whole ruffle hat, and the 3.5, you're going to use it to make our hats. You're also going to need a yarn, and for the yarn, I'm using this yarn. This is Robin. This is a Kenyan brand. It's 100% acrylic. It's a fingering weight yarn, a lightweight yarn. So I'm going to double my strand, but I would recommend you use any other medium weight yarn, single strand. Okay, so let us start. We're going to begin by making a magic ring. So you're going to make a loose knot like that, and you're going to hold your work this way. Insert your hook, and you're going to chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. Now you're going to make 12 double crochets into the ring. So yarn over once, insert your hook into the ring, pull up a loop. Now you have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So that is a double crochet. Yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, pull through 2, and pull through 2. So I've already made 1, 2, so I'm going to make 10 more double crochets. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. That way. Now we're going to join the ring. First of all, go ahead and tighten the ring. Then you're going to join it into the first stitch, this one, with a slip stitch. So insert your hook, pull up a loop, and pull all through that way. Now we are done with our first row. Now let's go to the second row. You're going to chain 2, and in each stitch you're going to place 2 double crochets. So into the first stitch, 1 and 2, into the second stitch, 1 and 2. So place 2 double crochets in each stitch all round. When you get to the end of the row, you're going to slip stitch into the first stitch here. That way. Now let's go to the third row. You're going to chain 2, and into the first stitch place 2 double crochets. So 1, 2. Into the next stitch place 1 double crochet. Into the next 2 double crochets. Into the next 1. So you're placing 2, 1, 2, 1. So keep doing that, and you're going to meet at the end of the row. I'm done with my third row. Now let's go to the fourth row. We're going to chain 2. Into the first stitch place 2 double crochets. 1, 2. Into the next stitch you're going to place 1 double crochet. Into the next 1 double crochet. Into the next 2 double crochets. Into the next 1, and into the next 1. So we are placing 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1. So keep doing that, and you're going to meet when you're done with this row. I'm done with my fourth row, and this is how it looks like. Now let's go to the fifth row. You're going to chain 2. Into the first stitch you're going to place 2 double crochets, and then into the next 3 stitches you're going to place 1 double crochet in each. So 1, the next, and the next one, Into the next stitch you're going to place 2 double crochets, and in the next 3 you're going to place 1 double crochet in each, that way. So you're placing 2, then 1 1 1, 2 1 1 1. So keep doing that and you're going to meet after you're done with the 5th row. I'm done with my 5th row. Now I have 60 stitches on my 5th row, so let's go ahead and measure this. This measures 4.8. This measures 4.8 inches. So if you're making a small size, like for someone with short hair or no hair, you're going to stop with the increases at this point and just go on without any more increases. But I'm making a medium size, so I'm going to go ahead and add some more stitches. So let's go ahead to the 6th row. So you're going to chain 2 as usual, and into the first stitch you're going to place 2 double crochets, 1 and 2. Now into the next 9 stitches you're going to place 1 double crochet in each. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9, that way. Now into the 10th stitch you're going to place 2 double crochets, 1 and 2. Now I'm going to place 1 double crochet into the next 9 stitches. So in this row I'm adding 6 more stitches. Remember that row 1 we had 12, then on the next row we kept adding 12 stitches in each row. But on the 6th row I'm going to add 6 stitches only. But if you want a bigger one, you can consider adding 12 also on the 6th row. So if you want to add 12 on the 6th row, you're going to start with 2 double crochets, then you're going to make 1 double crochet in the next 4 stitches, then 2 double crochets, and repeat the same pattern. But I want to add 6 stitches only. That is why I'm making 9 stitches in between the increases. Okay, so this is the first one, the second, third, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Into the 10th stitch I'm going to do 2 double crochets. So keep doing that. The next is 9 stitches, then an increase, and keep doing that and you're going to meet at the end of the row. I'm done working on my 6th row. So on the 6th row I do have 66 stitches. So let's measure this. It measures 5.5 inches. Okay, so from this point I'm not going to do any more increases. Okay, so from here let's go to row 7. I'm not going to do any more increases, so I'm going to chain 2 and place 1 double crochet in each stitch. 1, so I'm going to place 1 double crochet in each stitch, and I'm going to repeat that until I have I'm going to repeat that until I get to this point, so that you can start on the ruffles. I'm done with the amount of rows that I needed. I made 14 rows in total. Now let's go ahead and measure it. In width it measures almost 8 inches, and in height it measures 6 inches. Okay, now let us start on our ruffles. And remember, we are not done with the height of the hat. You're going to add the other color, the pink color, down here. Okay, so let us start with the ruffles of the green color. You're going to chain 2. So in each row you're going to place 5 double crochets in each front loop. Okay, so yarn over and insert your hook into the front loop only. This one. Not the whole stitch, only front loop. Okay, these are the back loops, but you're going to work on the front loops. So you're going to make 5 double crochets in each front loop until the end of the row. So 3, 4, 5. That way. Go to the next stitch, front loops only, place your 5 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. That way. So you're going to place 5 double crochets in each front loop until the end of the round. You're going to meet after you're done with the first row. I'm done with the first row, and this is how it looks like. Now let's go to the second row. You're going to chain 2, and in each stitch you're going to place 1 double crochet. So yarn over and place your 1 double crochet in each stitch all round, and you're going to meet at the end of the row. And don't tighten your stitches, okay? Your tension on this second and the third row should not be too tight. You should try to loosen it a little bit. Okay, so continue and you're going to meet at the end of the row. I'm done with my second row, and this is how it looks like. Now let's go to the third row, the third and the last row. You're going to chain 1, and in each stitch you're going to place 1 single crochet. Okay, so insert your hook, pull up a loop, and you're going to pull through the 2. That is a single crochet. So you're going to place 1 single crochet in each stitch all round, and when you get to the end you're going to slip stitch to this first stitch, and you're going to chain 1 and cut, and you're going to meet after we are done with the green color. Then you're going to introduce the pink color. I'm done with my third row, and we are done with the green color. Now we're going to introduce the pink color. So just going to pick any point, and you're going to work on the back loops that we left here on this row, the last row before our ruffles. On this row, the back loops. Okay, so just pick any, it doesn't really matter where you start. I'm going to attach my yarn, chain 2, and into that same stitch you're going to place 1 double crochet, and now you're going to place 1 double crochet in each stitch all round, back loops only, the loops that were left. So you're going to keep doing this until the end of the row. This is just a continuation of this part without the ruffles. Okay, so you're going to continue for the next 3 rows, and I'm going to meet you after the 3 rows of just 1 double crochet in each stitch all round. Okay, I'm done with my 3 rows, and this is how it looks like. Now you're going to work on the ruffles. So you're going to chain 2, and now you're not going to work on like front loops or back loops, you're going to work into the whole stitch. So insert your hook into the first stitch, and you're going to place 5 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So you're going to place 5 double crochets in each stitch all round. When you get to the end of the row, you're going to slip stitch to the first stitch here, then you chain 2 and place 1 stitch in each stitch. Okay, so you're going to repeat what we did on this second row and also on the third row. So you're going to continue with your ruffles, and I'm going to meet you after you're done with the ruffles. Remember that the ruffles are just the same. The only difference is that on this green part we were working on the front loops only, but on this one you're working on both loops. So that is the only difference. The second row and the third row is exactly the same. So continue, and you're going to meet after that so that we can start working on our hearts. I'm done working on the ruffles of this second layer, and this is how it looks like. the ruffles are exactly the same. Okay, now we are going to work on the hearts, the ones that we're going to decorate our heart with. I've already made mine. I made 5 of them, so I'm going to show you how to make this, and then you're going to attach them. Okay, so let us start. So you're going to switch to 3.5mm crochet hook, and let's go ahead and start. So we're going to begin by making a magic ring. So this is how I always make my magic ring, just a loose knot, and this is how you're going to hold it. So insert your hook and you're going to chain 3. So 1, 2 and 3. Now you're going to place 3 treble crochets into the ring. So yarn over twice and insert your hook into the ring, pull up a loop. Now you have 4 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So that is the first one. Yarn over twice and place another treble crochet there, 1, 2 and 3, and the last one. Now you have 3 treble crochets. Now you're going to yarn over once and place 4 double crochets into the ring. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. So we have 3 treble crochets and 4 double crochets. Now you're going to yarn over twice and place 1 treble crochet into the ring. So yarn over twice and make a treble crochet, 1 treble crochet that way. Now you're going to yarn over once and place 4 double crochets into the ring. So this is like the first half, and we are now working on the other half. So you're going to place 4 double crochets into the ring. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you're going to place 3 treble crochets into the ring. So yarn over twice and place 3 treble crochets. So 1, 2 and 3. Now you're going to chain 2 and make a slip stitch into the ring. Chain 1 and cut this yarn. So this is what we have right now. Now I'm going to tighten the ring. That way. So you're going to tighten this ring until it can't tighten anymore, but don't tighten too much until you break your yarn. Just make sure it's tight enough, and you're going to tie these 2 yarns at the back. Okay, so let me just tighten this one. I'm going to tie them at the back, and as you tie them, make sure now you tighten it enough. You want this space to be as small as possible. You're going to tie it like 3 times just to secure it. That way. Now I'm going to cut these ends because I don't need them anymore. That way. So this is what we have right now. Now we are going to introduce the green color. So you're going to insert your hook into the space here, this small space. We are using a 3.5, so it should fit. You're going to take your green color, so leave this end a little bit long, but not too long. Okay, that way. Now you're going to chain 1 that way, and now you're going to go to the first 3 chains that we made here. these ones, you're going to insert your hook into that space and place 2 single crochets. So insert your hook and make 2 single crochets. So that is 1 and 2, that way. Now we're going to go to the first stitch, this one. You're going to place 3 single crochets there. So 1, 2 and 3, that way. Now you're going to place 1 single crochet in each stitch until you get to the treble crochet at the bottom here. So this is the first one. So we have 2 more stitches for the treble crochet and then 4 stitches for the double crochets, then our treble crochet. Okay, so place 1 single crochet in each stitch. So 1, 2, and now I'm into the double crochet stitches, so I'm going to place 1 single crochet in each also. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now I'm at the bottom here into my treble crochet, so I'm going to insert my hook into the treble crochet, make a single crochet, chain 1 and place 1 more single crochet into the treble crochet stitch, that way. Now you're going to place 1 single crochet in each stitch until you get to the last stitch. You are going to place 3 single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, that was for the double crochets, and 1, 2, and now into the last stitch I'm going to place 3 single crochets. So 1, 2 and 3. Now I'm going to place 2 single crochets into this chain 2 space that we made here. So insert your hook and make 2 single crochets, that way. Now you're going to insert your hook into this space, the ring, and make a slip stitch. Make a slip stitch and chain 1, that way. And now you're going to leave a long tail. You're going to use this tail to attach our hearts to the hat. So let me measure this tail so that you can know how long you're going to leave it. It measures 13 inches, but I think 11 to between 10 to 13 is okay. Okay, now you're done with that. Now you're going to take your darning needle and you're going to weave in the short end. We have 2 ends, the short end. Now you're going to insert your darning needle into the ring, that way, from the back. You're going to pull, that way, and you're going to repeat. Insert your hook into the ring, that way. Don't tighten it too much, for like 3 times. So that was the second time. Now I'm doing it for the 3rd time, that way. And now you're going to weave in at the back. So you're just going to weave it in randomly. It doesn't really matter how you weave in, as long as it's weaved in. And that is it, guys. So there you have your hat with a long tail. Now it's time to attach these hats to the hat. You'll need 5 of them. Now let's go ahead and attach them to the hat. So before we start attaching our hat, we're going to mark points where we are going to place them. Okay, so we're going to place them randomly. It doesn't we don't have a formula for that. Just place them randomly and evenly. Okay, so let's go ahead and do it. So I'm going to attach 4 of them and you're going to do the last one together. I've already attached the 4. Now let us attach the last one together. So you're just going to do it randomly. And when you're done attaching it, you're going to weave it in at the wrong side of your work, or at the back of your work. Now you're going to weave it in, and also you're going to weave in all the loose ends. If you haven't done so, I've already done mine. So I'm just going to weave this in, and that is it, guys. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you on my next video. And if you are new, please subscribe and click the notification bell so that you get notified when I post a new video. That is it, guys. See you.